So we're looking at the waxing moon a couple of days before the full moon on October 31st. It's October 29th right now. Mars is just up to the right there. You can see it near the top of the frame on the right. And so we're trying to get these photos of the moon and Mars relatively close together. Been taking some still photos, but I thought I'd try a little bit of video here. And I think I'm just going to rotate the camera a little bit so the moon is more slightly off to the left and Mars isn't too far to the right. So that's it, the moon on the bottom there, Mars poking in and out of the clouds. I'd be taking still photos, but this is actually not such bad video, really. It's not bad at all. And just to give the technical aspects here, we're using an old Nikkor 180mm f2.8 lens at 5.6 aperture, 40th of a second, and ISO 6400. So we need the pretty high ISO to have the comparatively high shutter speed of a 40th of a second to capture this at 24 frames per second frame rate. So can't really go much slower in shutter speed for video purposes. But we're seeing pretty close to what I'm seeing with the eye, except for the moon being quite washed out. It's not possible to have the moon properly exposed. It actually helps when clouds pass in front of it like this, because it reduces the exposure and allows to see detail in the moon. But once there's less cloud in between me and the moon, it's basically just a washed out white blob, as we can see here. Excuse me. So as this cloud passes in front, we'll be able to see some detail in the moon there, the Maria. And Mars is, I guess, obscured by cloud. Anyway, I'll go back to shooting some stills, but I thought I would just do a little bit of video here. So again, it's October 29th. The moon is quite close to Mars tonight, and I wanted to capture that, but it's been quite cloudy. There's been times, quite a lot of times, where it's just been so clouded over that it's impossible to see either the moon or Mars. And sometimes it's been possible to see the moon but not Mars, as we've seen in this video. But I've been able to get a few still photos, and I just thought I'd try some video. And I have to say that the clouds are interesting to reference an old song that I know of. The clouds are definitely interesting, maybe the most interesting part of this video. So that's it. Just wanted to get a little bit of video here of the moon and hopefully Mars poking through the clouds. Not seeing a whole lot of Mars here. It's essentially hidden by the clouds, but we did see it a little bit here and there. And I'll go back to taking some still photos and see what I can get.